Hi, friends. Hi, it's me. It's me, Scott. So last night I was trying to. Oh boy, it was really irritating. I was doing some side updates. Tried to upgrade to Astro 2.0. Required various updates to things, but there's some really stupid bugs. So irritating that everything is so bad. I had to like find the just exact right combination of versions of things to make them work. Anyway. Life is yours is insulting the bot's profile image. Rude. That's rude. Okay, so today what are we going to do? We're going to look at this thing, because I just got it in the mail. I am really not certain about this approach. In fact, I'm kind of certain I don't want to do this approach. Oh, Grimbone's going to be so jazzed that it has 3 different color stickers. Wait. That's why you paid extra. Okay, that's why this costs extra. So this is a pretty cute little thing. Little USB-C SAMD based board. Is it really USB-C or is it just a USB-C connector? Who can say? It's got a cute sticker with extremely small print on it that I can put on the back. I don't know why. Really? It has a cute sticker. Where's the little magnifying app? One of these days I'm probably going to have to see about glasses or something. But today's not that day. Okay, magnifier. So, well, it really is the same sticker, but one is blue. And one is gray. And one is white. So it really is... I thought maybe they had like different colors for different purposes, but no, it's just... Weirdly, you get to choose your color. I like it. I like the blue. It's not a very high quality print, I would say. Very, very tiny. Not very legible. So the thing we want to try to do, and I'm just so uncertain of this, but we're gonna pursue it. First, we're gonna change the wallpaper while I explain. Again, our goal is to have MIDI input, like a USB MIDI host. So I can plug a USB MIDI device into this machine, right? And then use the MIDI input for home control, which we have working with Homebridge. Just that Homebridge is a whole thing, you know? It's a whole entire thing. And I don't necessarily want it to be a whole thing if it doesn't have to be. Although I will say at this moment, Homespan feels pretty crazy. It feels like it was built by an insane person. And this whole coprocessor thing that we'd have to do to get the MIDI in is not feeling great. And so just in the interest of making a project exist in the world, maybe we need to just, deal with it. You know what I want is like, I want those like, what'd you call that? Like a faceted LED, like those, like the old school ones that would be on equipment. Not these. What would you call that? I want, what would you call that? The kind of old school kinds that would have been a bulb. I mean, there's these kinds, like are on the industrial taxidermy thing that I still haven't finished because I'm not capable of finishing anything. Almost these kind of things, like panel. I really want like a panel mount NeoPixel kind of thing. Is that a thing I can have? Are these just big old fat NeoPixels, or those are sticks? Oh, those are just big old fat LEDs. So that's not what we want. 5mm LED. Is this thing smaller than I think it is? Is it really tiny? I thought those were at least 10mm LEDs. Maybe they're not. Or are these big old buddies? Okay, that looks bad. You know, just for an indicator, like speaking of building like the box or the enclosure of this thing, it would be cool to have some kind of cool little panel mount indicator. I could have, I have little standalone NeoPixels, I'm pretty sure. I would just have to make the diffuser. Or if I had like a 5mm LED diffuser, just something you could put on it. I mean, almost this kind of thing. Those don't look very good, but something. Just want a little diffuser to pop on there. Good 3D print one. Is that crazy? Can I just get a 10mm NeoPixel? It seems weird that that doesn't exist. What is this? Okay, this is a weird. What does this look like? Like. Trinket M0. That's almost what I got. I mean, you know, I just kind of want that. Eight millimeter. What do I have? Would be an interesting question. I feel like one of these boxes has NeoPixels. It says me. I have. Okay, I have like some individual little. I know it's not my favorite format, but some individual little bellows. And I have this cute little ring that I do like. And I thought I had a smaller ring. But I don't. It's a NeoPixel stick, so it may just be these little standalone dudes, but not crazy about that connector. But it's what I have. Okay, well, just in terms of thinking of like designing an enclosure that might have some indicator light embedded. If we kept the Raspberry Pi, that means we would have to talk to the Raspberry Pi, like. This is thing. Through a TCP connection. That's not what you'd want. I just want to be able to talk. I mean, if this is only if we continue going the Raspberry Pi route, right? We need some kind of GPIO thing. Just was curious if there was an easy way to do that in our in Node land. There's no JavaScript here. I see. So GPIO usage. Okay, that seems annoying. I don't really enjoy using Raspberry Pi GPIO stuff. Not a fan. That's annoying. it's not a NeoPixel. There is just LED. Oh, excuse me. Gross. A little surprising. So these are just wrapping this C library. Is that how all these work? Let's compile it and make a little buddy, a little command line tool. Sounds annoying. Anyway, I'm not going to do that yet. So we want that MIDI coprocessor project, right? This thing. We don't really want it. We really just want this, I believe. This USB host library. SAMD. USB host MIDI, so it'd be this basically. But what if I don't have a shield? Serial 1 for the serial console. That's fine. Okay, and this doesn't look crazy complicated. Where do we set this up though? So this would be like the Figaro coprocessor, basically. Figaro MIDI, something. Really want not this. Proofy. Took so long for ants to show up. Hurry up, please. So slow. Everything is so slow. Computers are so slow. Okay, we get a little house. We're making a new project, and it's called Figaro MIDI. And this board is what? This is a seed. This is a, I guess this is a Zao, right? I think this is our buddy, this one. Arduino. I hate you. Okay. Okay, so we'll make this. I don't know how far we're gonna go with this, honestly. I really don't. I feel like these words cost more than they should. They're very cute though, it's very cute. It's just a little cute friend. It's a sweet little baby friend. That's all. That's all. Seems pretty annoying though. Like, you know, when I think about this particular strategy, it's annoying in a lot of ways. So, in my heart, it'd be cool to do it on a microcontroller, it really would, but column span kind of turns me off. RP2040, we can't just do straight up home kit yet, seemingly. I'm tired today, excuse me. I'm probably just installing 2 gig of libraries, right? Because that's how all this stuff works now. It's just gigs and gigs and gigs of garbage. So we're going to switch to writing everything in Rust. We're not going to do that. So if we do this, we have to connect to, oh my gosh, excuse me. I think that's the case, is we need to be on serial 1. So I just need to figure out what pins those are. So we have this very cute little baby, and we have this cute little baby, but I think we're angry at this baby. So this is the other baby that we're mad at now, and this baby is fired, and I want this baby out of my life. That's how I feel about this. This baby. I already am feeling like, I mean, I don't know. I'm truly torn on it. It kind of sucks either way. It's just a question of which way sucks a little bit less, I guess. Sure hate how unreadably small those buttons are. So this is a Zao. You know? We want to be on serial. Kind of weird though. You'd expect to be that there would be a TX. Guess not though. And then presumably 5 volts is how we can power this little fellow, right? I hope. So let's power this fellow. It doesn't have. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it. So we'll do that. And then I already forgot what we said last time, but I think we said these are opposite. So in other words, transmit should go to receive and vice versa. So if transmit is yellow, it should go to receive. Okay. We did a thing. What's this doing? Probably still nothing. Why? Why does it take this long? just downloading things I already have 10 times over, probably. I mean, maybe not, I guess. This specific board, probably don't. So, okay, as it stands, if I got this to work and we can get MIDI out over serial, that would be step one. Then we would have to get that MIDI data. Who's, how dare you? Hello. We'd have to, feed serial into, oh my gosh, feed that MIDI via serial to the ESP32, do our musical processing there, probably build some way to do that, do the thing that we already wrote in JavaScript of like loop through incoming packets, try to fit them to, we have like some rolling buffer, and we're just trying to like fit that buffer to some known list of notes, right? And then what? Then what do we do? And then we fire a HomeKit event. So I see how to do all that, I think. I think the configuration stuff is pretty annoying. But then it's all self-contained, and we make a nice little object with it, and then the object can have cute blinky lights or whatever. Can have whatever we want. But it'll be annoying because homespan's pretty annoying. It'll be annoying because embedded stuff is annoying. Alternatively, we could use some like excuse me, Homebridge distro. Install the Homebridge plugin that we already have, and it would be easy, quote unquote, to get up and running. It makes it a little, a little harder, definitely harder, not even just a little bit, just definitely harder and more annoying to have, one, it's not a robust device, right? You can't easily just like instantly unplug it or plug it in. You ideally have a way to like safely shut it down. Which I've seen people do with GPIO, have a way to like some kind of shutdown button or whatever. Or you make it read-only, but if it's read-only, it's harder to add songs, and it probably screws up other Homebridge-related things. So then you're into like, you're in overlay FS territory. I wonder if that, anybody have any thoughts on that? I think not. The dumpster fire that is Raspberry Pi. Is this another anti-Raspberry Pi person? Is that now there's two of us? Yeah, you don't want one. That's the answer. You don't want a Raspberry Pi. I'm with you, buddy. See, this guy gets it. Don't buy Raspberry Pi. Don't do it. Just buy a like little Dell or HP or whatever, like former enterprise, like a used enterprise, little enterprise desktop machine that will be a server that is like orders of magnitude probably more powerful than a Raspberry Pi. That's maybe an exaggeration, but not a huge exaggeration. Okay, so we have this dumb thing. So now we need what? We need to do the thing. But if you want little embedded projects, it really is a question here, and it sucks. I mean, how much of this kind of stuff that I do, where it's just a question of like, which one sucks more? Like, is it going to suck more to do the homespan version, or is it going to stuck more to do the homebridge version? Homebridge version works, but it's fussy, but you know, maybe that's good enough. Yeah, let's do it. Throw physical tomatoes in my room? You mean? Let's do it. Obviously, we should do that. I'm glad you're enjoying the tomatoes. We need the library. Okay, where do we find this library? That library. Why is everything so bad? USB host library. Is this not a thing? Can I like do this? Probably not. There's definitely a way to add a library from Git. It's disappointing though if it's I really don't want to be this cranky. I don't want to be this cranky. It's just like, how is this the world we're in? It's sad. What is this? Well, that looks great. What is this? Is this cool? I'm gonna say it's probably not cool, but let's look it up. But not host. That's not what we want. Okay, we want this. I just can't remember how to do it, you know? Like add a library. How do you do that? In Platform.io. Okay, we've apparently looked this up recently. So I should probably remember it. How do I get to where I don't hate everything? Like how do we do this? I mean, I'm already pretty sure I don't like this approach. Already pretty sure. I feel like I want to see it through just a little bit more, but it's already too fussy. You know? Okay, so it'd be kind of cool if you could, of course you can't, but it'd be kind of cool if from that you could pull these in directly. I think there is a way in their world to browse. Actually, maybe now that I have it imported, can I go here and go to libraries? No. I think you have to get it through their registry to kind of automatically see the examples, but that's okay. I think we just want this, right? USB host MIDI. And for now, we'll just do a dump. And I think I have the serial friend hooked up properly. Who can say? Okay, so let's try to build this. Life is just what's good. What's good in your life? Tell me about your life. This is not actually plugged in, so that's not gonna work. Okay, but I didn't upload. I see. Okay. The upload monitor is gonna be weird though. I wonder what port it's gonna try to use. Wait, what did you just spend 10 minutes installing if you didn't install everything you needed? That was a fast install. Holy crap. Did that really install that fast? That's what I mean by like the ESP32 installs seem really slow. Like that was blazingly fast. I mean, it was presumably a lot less code without all the overhead of whatever ESP32 libraries we have, but that was snappy as F. Maybe there's something about the configuration with that platform that I don't know. Okay, so here's what I presume to be true. Can I split this? That's not really where I wanted that at all. I just want this. Can we just... Okay, anyway. COM 11, I think, is our... COM 11, I think, is our little reedy friend. Pretty weird with this stuff to have everything... Okay, let's plug you in. Plug you in. That's COM 11. I think that's 5 volts. I think I did the right thing where I did transmit to receive and vice versa. I definitely didn't. I missed the pins entirely. So that was cool. So now let's try to monitor here. So we opened this serial port. So what you're telling me is that I should be able to take this. I don't think I believe you. But I should be able to take this, plug it into this adorable tiny little baby. Somehow it got disconnected. No, that's not good. Oh my gosh. Did it work? I don't know what it's sending. What's all of this data? What's all this data? What's all this data? Okay, well, that's kind of cool, I guess. What do you think this means? So we print the time, and we print the whole buffer. What does this mean? What is this? What's this format? So we're printing it at hex. So we're printing hex values here, which is, but I don't really understand that because that seems like printing buffer. We're printing what is this number? So that's that. What? We're printing into buffer, I guess. Is this a hexadecimal clock? Received. Is that the number of bytes or something? What is that? What is received? I don't know how anything works. Number of bytes received. But that looks like the number 4. And then we print a bunch of bytes, but that looks like more than 4 bytes. What? Why would it say, I mean, this is the number of bytes received, right? Doesn't that seem like what that is? Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that example is like more complex than we really need. Converter multi, bidirectional converter. Okay, so what is converter gonna do? So this is gonna send it out to, it's gonna pass the MIDI along, basically. So what I don't know, and I just don't know, is like, what the heck is all this? So we have that MIDI buffer, that buffer can be up to 64 bytes. This weirdly seems to be a hexadecimal clock. Maybe that's just how MIDI tells time. I don't know. Truly do not know. But the received, what does that mean? Like, am I receiving? What is this? What is this library? USB H MIDI. Whose is this? So in the receive, we did this. Receive data. Bytes received, or in this case, you get an output buffer. How's this work? So this uses what's in here? MIDI messages. You get a satisfied byte 1, 2. That's what's so confusing. I thought MIDI was always just like a couple bytes, you know? Or like 1, 2, 3 bytes, like this. So that's why I'm pretty confused by that. I guess I'm just not understanding the nature of this. Why is this thing just continually... Can I clear this? That'd be handy, so probably not. I'm trying to see if something is obviously changing while I'm pressing keys, but it's not like it's consistent. I mean, assume that's just like some clock it's sending or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I just don't really understand. So we did a dump. Or it's not really saying anything. There's this converter. This is a sample program. Do not expect perfect behavior. So you can also do this. What the MIDI pull do here? Nothing. Okay. I was hoping for like a this. That makes a bit more sense. So what's the idea here? So this is calls MIDI pull. MIDI pull. So this makes a little more sense to me, where it's like, yeah, you're gonna pull, and then like if oh, that seems pretty weird. Like, how does MIDI read know to put the data in message? Is that happening in here? That wouldn't really make much sense. Like, this kind of makes sense to me. Don't really know what the deal is with that fourth byte. But is that the idea that like everything has 3 bytes except for those, or? I mean, I guess one thing we could look at is in that coprocessor, like what actually is it sending along? Like this MIDI USB H. So this is what do we read? Just 3. So we do this. We're going to receive data into the receive buffer. If received is 0, we return. If everything is 0 in the receive buffer, so header, they're like masking off cable events. I mean, this just feels all more annoying than it should be. Am I asking too much? I just want a way to read some MIDI packets. It's or bytes. Fine if I have to mess with them, but like these examples just, I guess, I don't know. They're just like not quite as minimal as I want, or the MIDI dump. I am just really confused by this, actually. I really don't understand why. Why is this buffer huge? What is the purpose of this? And is it like, it doesn't really just seem like things are sliding along in it, does it? I mean, we had this FFF, F9 FFF, and there's still F9 FFF here. But it did change towards the turn off forward wrap. I don't want you to wrap. Like there's stuff changing in the middle, and I don't understand that. Like how there's this F9 FFF02, but like I'm just wondering, am I just seeing some like scrolling window in a buffer or something? Like I'm really confused about what. And you're gonna populate this? Why are you 64 bytes? And what does this return? Am I out of line here? That I just want I just am not getting it. Sad. Why can't I understand? Okay, so like going back to the converter, but that was just basically to send, like, pass along through to, like, yeah. This wouldn't even let me do it, would it? It's pretty funny. I mean, this just seems like a pretty different strategy here, basically, is like, so in other words, inside MIDI pull, this MIDI pull seems much simpler. It's doing serial debug print line, but I think print line actually wants a size, does it? That buffer, just some bytes. What are you mad about? What? What are you mad about? Out buff. That was MIDI buff. Why are your feelings hurt? Oh, because we're printing two buff. So how did we print? We had to print into the buff. Oh, that's annoying. I don't really want to do that. Why would I just, because I can just do this, like, oops, that's not how you write anything. Something like this. What are you mad about? Just because that's not really a variable? What if I do this? I don't... Doesn't seem like that worked. Did that not go? Oh, right. Okay. Now we gotta unplug this. I'm gonna plug in this. What if you could plug it in over? Okay. Build a monitor. Where's Terrier Dart's been the last few days? Why's COM 11 gone? Okay, let's unplug this. Unplug this. Replug this in. Let's throw that away. Try this. Because I think this is basically what I want. I think I want to just like pass through. It's funny though. The size, you print buffer, or whatever the size is. So size is, so really, you don't probably want to write all the bytes. Why is there no device found on COM11? Just to unplug this for the moment. Have I done something bad where I can no longer write to this because it's in some kind of fancy pants mode? That would be sad. How do you think you reset that? How you spell it? How do you reset this? Enter bootloader mode. How? Oh, short those pins. Oh, great. They couldn't give me a button. I got to short those pins. Love it. With what shall I short it, dear Eliza? How about this? That's funny. Okay, did it work? Well, it didn't work. I tried. One, two. Okay. It's pretty weird, but okay. Not a fan of that, gotta say. It's pretty weird. But it worked. Now it's on COM14, so. Sure. Sure. You bet. So we're gonna program this fellow. Can they just put a button on there? Okay. We're gonna listen to port whatever. 11? Oh, we gotta do this like this. What happened? That's power, that's ground. You're all turned on. That's send, that's receive. Isn't everybody happy? Huh. You're doing your thing, right? It's probably wrong. I can't do that. Stop that. Try this. Okay, I've definitely done something wrong. What might it be? Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's what it is. Let's plug this in instead. Now do we have... Oh no. Oh no, not again. Oh no. Did I kill mouse input again? No. No. Ah! What a disaster if this is true. What a heartbreak. Are you serious? Life is yours. Why? 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 Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just try to plug this into a bunch of other ports and then it won't work. And I'm not going to say it, except I'm going to say it. Everything sucks and is so bad. I have another computer. It's in the living room. I don't think it's the computer. I think it's that Windows is a trash operating system and that everything is garbage and all technology is bad and all programmers are bad at their jobs. That's my professional assessment. Did we turn off this thing? Maybe not. Why? Why would the mouse break? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. What's going on in the old device manager? Can I get this over here? Okay. How can we do anything in the device manager? Where's my human interface devices? What is all this? Okay, let's unplug some things. I don't think any of these are important. None of these is the microphone, right? That's not the mic. That's not the mic. Okay, unplug it. There should be no mice plugged into this computer, right? Mouseless. We don't need mice. I mean, I would be fine not using a mouse, but VS Code does not seem navigable without it. Like, seems like poor, well, maybe. Can I get here? Problem is, if once it's in the window, I can no longer tab, you know? Anywho, all right, let's try to plug in a mouse. I mean, I have an Xbox controller. I can plug that in. What's that? Let's control everything with that. Okay. So now it's our mouse. Mice and other pointing. It's right here. Literally. Right here. So what do I... Don't worry, it says the device is working properly, so it's fine. Just update the driver. Sure. Sure. You shut your mouth. Don't even think about updating Windows. I kind of like disable it and then enable it, and then it'll magically work. Windows 11 mouse cursor gone. Windows 11 mouse cursor gone. Reboot your PC. I don't want to. Clean the trackpad. Great. Good idea. I don't know what to do. I mean, is the stream just over? We done here? I love that Microsoft. Ugh. Don't worry, I can just use Cortana to do everything. Why is this operating system so bad? I don't know what to do. It's ignoring mouse input. It just doesn't care about mouse input anymore. It's over it. This is weird. That's a weird thing. So irritating because now we're to the point that I'm ready to test the thing that I want to work on, but I'm not allowed to use my computer. And I just don't think, unfortunately, I don't think I can I don't think I can get out of this window, unfortunately, because I have tab bound as a hotkey. Can I pick okay, did that get me? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Can I get the serial monitor back? I kind of just want to try to not use the mouse. I'm just done with it. I can't even see that that's highlighted. That's the wrong COM port. Okay, we're gonna try to. I'm just gonna try to not use a mouse for a while. You know, I don't like mice anymore. They don't like me. That's fine. That's totally fine. We don't use mice anymore on this channel. I wish that was actually viable. So we just keep getting the. What happened? We had data. What happened? What just happened? Why are you messing with me? I had what I wanted. I had on screen what I wanted to see. What is yours? Why can't I do anything lately? I just feel like everything I work on lately is a disaster. Everything I work on lately, everything goes wrong. I feel like I have like a curse. Just nothing. I feel like this whole year nothing has gone smoothly. And actually, if I'm being honest, it was even before this year. I don't want COM 1 now. I want COM 15. Start monitoring. Okay. So you can see, I mean, I can get other packets in. Can I stop the monitoring fast enough? Okay. So for example, what does that mean? I don't know. Okay. So both of those. So that's pretty weird though, because I should have written those in hex, but it's just too late now. It's just too late now. But what I think that is a 144, 48, 94 in hex. And if I remember right, a 144 is a note on. So like, we're getting data. I don't know if this is actually correct, you know, to like do this in this way as, I mean, it's probably not, honestly, but I'm trying to think of what we really want to send to the board, because how can I do this? How can I do this? Okay, great. This is awesome. So what I'm doing is I'm printing the whole buffer, but that's not really right. I mean, it's more like I want to be looping through it, and I want to look for instances where the first byte is 144 or whatever the hex equivalent is, and then say like, okay, yeah, this is pretty weird. Like if the size is Because the issue is like, what if somehow this is, it's like off? Maybe that's not possible. I don't know. So in other words, is it, you know, for example, a note on is always 3 bytes, right? It's a byte that is the message, hey, there's a note on event is coming. Get ready. Is size always 3? Like, is that a fair assumption? It's probably not a fair assumption, but what if it was? So it's like, if size is equal to 3, am I going to be able to do all this without a mouse? Try. Definitely gonna try. So if size, and then just, is that how you do it? Print this as hexadecimal. What are you mad about, you dummy? Can I do that? Probably can't, right? I probably have to like, oh wait, can I? Wow. So now, okay. I'm gonna try to do the rest of the stream without a mouse. I don't care about it. Mice suck anyway. You guys bullied me into getting that mouse. Who cares? Oh no, I think I ran the wrong thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, oh no, abort. Oh no, I can't. I can't. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. Well, this is bad. That was the wrong thing to run. If I try to run something else, will it well, okay, whatever. It failed. Fine. Do this. Just regular old upload, not even okay. But do I have to do the stupid double tap? I think I have to do the double tap, right? I did the double tap, but maybe I was too slow. No device found on COM15. Why do you think that is? I did it. I did the double tap. It's because that's not plugged in. Did I have the wrong thing? Probably. Upload. Okay, let's try it. This is the one. We don't use mice here anymore. We're switching to that whatever, that binary tiling window manager. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, we're switching to that. We're getting rid of the mouse. I'm done with it. Okay, I think we uploaded. So now we want what? We want to switch to the serial monitor. And we want to unplug this. And we want to plug this in. And we want to tab back to here. And pick that. And we want to tab over here. And pick that. So that's my key downs and key ups. So my question to you is, why is this always right? Like, you'd sort of expect this to not be correct. Unless there's something about MIDI received data that is like doing work, you know? Like MIDI received data is deliberately like, hey, buddy, we're gonna do stuff together, and we're gonna make sure that these when you get these reads, they're going to come in correctly. I mean, is that crazy to think? It would be cool if that was true. I just somehow find that hard to believe that that would be true. You know, like in this received data. So we're not doing that one. We're doing this one, right? So if read pointer which one are we using? We're just feeding it output buff. So we're using a signature that is just how come I can how come I'm allowed to call a version of this? It's something that's defined here. So we're calling this one, the one with is raw. And that's with that just set to false. This one. So we're calling this. And it says checking unprocessed message and buffer. And it says read pointer. So what is MIDI event packet size? What are you? How can I know? I can't, is the answer. Because I can't mouse over it. How can I know? There used to be that right click button on old like Windows 95 laptops. The left Windows key wasn't a Windows key. It was like a context menu key, if I'm remembering correctly, and it was essentially a dedicated button for right click. But it doesn't exist anymore. So if we don't care about zeros. Otherwise, go to receive return from buffer. Look up message size based on CN. Do you think that lookup Do you think that this tells us? I see. Like node off, 3-byte messages, node on. Okay, so maybe it actually seems like it is doing the work for us. In other words, it seems like it's doing the work to say, hey pal, hey old friend, old buddy, old pal. So does that mean that I could do something like this? Like if outbuff 0 is equal to 0x90, which I think is note down, then serial debug dot print line percent O2x out buff. One is the velocity and one is the note, though. Something seems not quite right. I think it's 1. 1 is the velocity. I'm sorry, the note, and then it's the velocity, because velocity is 0 for the key up. So it'd be kind of a choice of like, do you want this on key up or do you want this on key down? Anywho. So this just says when that comes in, you send 1 byte, and that's all you ever care about. And that's interesting because that definitely makes my life easier if we are going to do the MIDI coprocessor thing, and all we ever send are the notes. Like, we don't care about anything else. And I don't think we do care about anything else. Like, we care about either note down or note up, you know? As long as, like, they come in the order that they're supposed to come in, we assume that you have played the song. So that's actually kind of interesting. So let's try this. Shoot, forgot. I'm gonna unplug this. We're gonna plug this in and try again. Now we gotta do this stupid. Dang it. Hang on. Oh boy, this is not cool. The weird little manual short circuit trick. I mean, it's kind of funny. But I wouldn't say that I like it. Okay, so we've done that. Now let's unplug this. Let's plug this in. Let's go to serial monitor. Let's switch to COM15. Let's start monitoring. I broke it. At first it wasn't working. Because something's not quite right. What am I doing wrong? So is my assumption not correct? So what is the, am I wrong here? Like, what is the MIDI note on? It's not, is it not 0x90? Oh, well, it would have to do with the MIDI channel with an upper nibble and a lower nibble. So that is where that, but this should always be on the same channel. So we got a problem. So this is not correct. So We need to finish. We need to release melodic. That's a thing we need to do. I think it's basically ready to go. We just need to do it. Just do it. Just put it out. Get rich. That's all. Okay. Jumper or like whatever. Hotwire this thing. And then upload. Why are you waiting for the new upload port? Okay. Now, unplug this, plug this in instead. Kind of cool to be able to program over that serial port. Okay, now what? Now, monitor. Nope. Where we're still monitoring weirdly. Is that true? How is that possible? Trying to see my 90s. I don't know what the F8s are. Okay, that's hard to see for sure. Oops. We probably do want this. Only print size 3 messages. Okay, so oh yeah, hotwire this thing. It's weird. It's freaking weird. Oh no, did my hotwire not work? Shoot. I think I tapped it 3 times instead of 2 times. Why was this not working if I was checking if out buffs 0 was equal to 90? Why is that not true? If it was on a different channel, it wouldn't be 90. But it's not on a different channel. That's weird. So I only got the off that time. And I only got the on that time. So I think something's wrong, and that sucks. So does that mean it doesn't do what I think it does, or what I hope it does? I mean, it's just kind of that random. Sometimes I don't get the ups, sometimes I don't get the downs. That's too bad. So does that mean I cannot make this assumption that I have made? That size will necessarily always be right? What is the broader context of this? I mean, the bummer thing I just don't want is like, it's pretty funny. So you just pull that. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. But I guess there's an issue where it's like, maybe you just don't have the rest of the data yet or something. Or like, I'm a little confused really. Like, so this should be everything. Let's add again the, this, just so I think it'll be a little easier to see, just so we can kind of see if something obvious is happening. So let's unplug this, plug this in, do this, do an upload, do the short circuit, wait for the upload. Smash everything, destroy the universe. Okay, unplug this, plug this in. This is a really weird process. For anyone just joining, my mouse isn't functioning and I refuse to restart my computer. So we don't use a mouse anymore around here. Done with that crap. Serial monitor this. Try to switch to this. Try to stop monitoring, start monitoring. So it's just too fast. Like, I guess I could try something that we ignore it if it's F8. I don't know what that is. What is F8? Like, what is F8? Well, it's a brand name, which is not helpful. It's a clock message. I don't want the clock. So I guess we can try to say, like, if even this feels like it's not really going to work. But like, I guess we can say if this is not F8, then print whatever it is and just ignore the size issue. Okay, let's do the 80-step process. Unplug this, plug in the other thing, use a jumper cable to shortcut this. Sorry, short circuit this. Boop, boop. 2 presses. Maybe upload. Totally smooth development process. Could not be smoother. Couldn't be better. Wouldn't change a single thing about it. I need to just like get into gardening or something. Plants wouldn't treat me like this, would they? I don't think they would. Okay, and now serial monitor. Stop monitoring, start monitoring. No, that's COM1. Stop monitoring, switch here, COM15. Now we're monitoring. Now nothing works. What? Well, there's a few confusing things here because if output buff is not equal, if it's not equal, really, I don't understand why we're not just seeing like infinite line breaks actually, because I did a bad job of this. Why would that be? I mean, that's even weirder. It seems like actually it should just be printing this print line forever. If output buff is not equal to fate, right? This is how you do hexadecimal, right? Because that's what we kept seeing was a million F8s. So if that's not equal to F8, just print whatever's in there and then put a line after it. That feels like a thing that should be reasonable, and all we're doing is we're polling. We're ignoring all this crap. I don't know, man. Let's try again. Do this, do the magic jumper trick. Boop, boop. Upload. I don't know what I broke that time. Like this buffer read, something just feels a little off to me. I mean, it's obviously off because it's broken. It's not like I have incredible spider senses. It's just not working. But there's just, I guess, something underlying that I'm feeling suspicious of. So let's do this. COM 15. So why is this not working? Let me just unplug this and plug this back in. And we think we're sending and receiving data. I saw data go out. I saw it with my own eyes. And that's not like preventing the buffer from moving forward or something weird. Because what it sort of looks like... Okay. Fresh... What? Why are there two COM11s? So I didn't get the up. I just didn't get it. And I'm not like filtering anything. I'm just saying ignore it if you're starting with. So this is pretty disappointing, I guess, is my current view here. Like, $115.2. Wait a minute, not a minute, 200 milliseconds. You come down here and all we're freaking doing is we're just saying like, hey, whatever's in the output buffer, just don't. Now, is there some chance that sometimes part of this message is getting like, okay, so like, is there some chance that when F8's coming, like what it feels like is that there's a weird possibility. Let's just try to see if this is possible. This is what I think is happening. Or out buff 1 is equal to 0x90, or out buff. This is not a solution. This is me seeing this. What I think is happening is we're getting in these situations where we have a size of 1, and then we keep adding to the buffer or something. I don't know. It feels like this is not how this should work. Like, I don't know, but I'm gonna try it because I don't have any better ideas. Okay, do the stupid 50-step process and do this, jump this. So weird. And upload this. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like, oh, maybe F8, which is like F8 comes in and then the note comes in and it's getting put in output buffer 2. That shouldn't happen. Wait, what happened? Did my little jumpy fellow not work? Jump. It's blinky. I don't know if that makes sense, but like that's what sort of maybe feels like what is happening is in other words, like yeah, output buffer 0 would be F8, but then is it possible that output buffer 1 then has the note in it? I don't know. You would think not, right? You would think that if that happened, that's what I thought all that stuff inside there was doing to check on the length, you know? That's why this is what okay, well, let's just see if this happens and I'll talk about what I think is happening, I guess. No, it just sometimes isn't there. So it's not that. It's not. Is there some possibility it's not another channel or something? Or I guess we could try to like mask it with the high. How do you do that? Because we really only care about the top. Well, everybody, what do we do? And why was the not F8 not working? It seems, or why is anything? That's my question to you. I wish I could just turn off the clock on this machine. I don't really think there is a way to. Okay, well. I'm still thinking here. I mean, it just feels like this library doesn't work. Is what it feels like. Feels busted. Now, if we did just like read the, don't even do the receive data, do the receive raw or whatever, or like. I don't care that much. Like I can do my own. So like is raw. What do we do with this? If raw is true. Buffer. Receive raw data. I mean, am I I don't really understand what that means. Like, what does raw mean in this context? I can't really tell like at a glance. What does raw mean in this context? I don't really know what to do other than, it's definitely hard to do this while, what if we said that was true? I don't know. What would that mean? I don't know. Okay, am I fast enough to do this? Unplug that, plug this in, short circuit this. 1, 2. No, probably not sure. I'm probably just grounding a pin, I guess. Oh, I'm so fast. Switch this, switch here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. One. Still just, for no reason, out of nowhere, loses. Why? This is the bad library? That would seem like a pretty bad, I mean, you know, that would seem pretty broken. Okay, alternatively, the thing is just like down is the way that it was before. Where I'm very confused. And we have a big dumb buffer. And then received is the number of bytes that we get in the buffer. And then I'm supposed to like look at the buffer and be like, hey buddy, you're cool. And like, no. Guess I could see it as like just loop through and say, I'm looking for a %90. That's all. I'm just looking for a %90. Or an X90, sorry. 0x90. A hexadecimal 144, whatever it is. And that I just loop through looking for that thing. And then when I get it, I get it. And it's very exciting and everyone's very happy. And then I look for the next thing. So that would look something like, okay, all our hard work, just trash. If we kept this and instead of doing any of this, if we basically said like, if, see, this is what's confusing though. Why would you loop all the way? Maybe that's the most confusing part here, actually, is this. Because I don't think this should be, I think this should be this. Right? That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Now that I have a slightly better understanding of what's going on, very, very, very slightly better understanding of what's going on, because I think we were just getting we had this whole buffer of just garbage, right? We just got a big old buffer of nonsense. I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, ready? Upload, unplug, plug in, jumper cables, bounce. Did we get it? Incredible. Plug in. This would be annoying even without a mouse. Do this. Do this. Do this. Okay. What's that 0F? Okay, so I feel like I was able to hit a key and not see a response, which is, I would say, a bad sign. So even in this, in which what appears to be a very raw mode, where we're just getting data and printing it out, and we're really trying not to do anything fancy, or trying not to like do anything but say like fill this buffer, it still feels like I'm able to press and not see results, which is really disheartening. So how could we ignore the clock? I feel like that's giving me grief. What a disappointment. I mean, I knew this would be annoying, but this is like extra annoying. So we need to say something like, if buff MIDI 1 is not equal to 0xf8, then you can do your fun stuff, right? Because if presumably 0f means like, hey, a new thing is coming. I don't know that, but that's what it looks like to me. All right, ready? Upload, unplug, plug in, jumper. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Sorry. It's not easy. Probably easier if I knew which one of those was ground. Probably one of them's ground, right? I would assume. I don't know that, but it's probably not a bad assumption. Okay, unplug that. Plug this in. Go over here. Go to serial monitor. Go back here. Pick this. Go here. Start monitoring. Well, that's weird. Look at that. Look at that sneaky jerk. Look at that sneaky packet that snuck in there. So I just had a press that I didn't get anything for. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Didn't get it. I didn't get it. Although I could maybe imagine that in that case, it's because it really was. What is the 09 and 08? Like a MIDI message chart. Summary of MIDI messages. But it'd be nice to have it in hex. So, but 009. What does that mean? MIDI hex conversion table. What? Data byte or status byte? What is that? What is that? So that's saying I got 4 bytes. Like, what is that? What is that initial byte? I mean, this is the thing that's sort of like if. Okay, I'm running out of patience, but it's sort of like if it's not equal. It's almost like if this and received equals 4, like not that. Something like that. Going pro with this. I do like how quickly this uploads. That's a breath of fresh air. There's 2 9s in a row. I didn't get the up. Well, disappointing. It really is. I do all this with the mouse? Come on. How does this one do it? So USB host to UART. Who calls that? It's just called in the loop. Yeah, you call USB host to UART. So USB host to UART. This is essentially the polling function. Write UART wait. I don't want to do that. But if it's like a node on or yeah, right? UART wait. It does have the debug serial. T3 bytes. That's probably a speed thing, right? Like how fast it could. While read count is less than received. So the idea here is that you get, you ask for the thing, received code should be 0 and received should be more. If you just straight up got 4 bytes of, why is that 4 bytes? Anyway, you got 4 bytes of nothing. So then this says, while the read count is less than received, what is read count? Read count, so you read 4 bytes at a time. And then the header, that's where they're doing that, like only looking at the bottom. That's funny. So note on, that is a header. You're only looking at the bottom, but then the next, that's kind of unusual. I guess, is it something about being a MIDI host where you get more data than you would get otherwise or something? Like, so can I do this? Can I like select part of this file if I want to? Oopsie, I'll do that. But I don't want the whole file, this thing. Like I really just want to steal the part of this, basically. I mean, whatever the case, it feels not right. Like it feels not correct. It feels, and that even with that knowledge, the just not getting those 9s sometimes. So, but all I'm saying is if one is F8. I mean, I get what they're doing is like looping through like chunks of 4 messages, essentially. Oh, it's so annoying. You do this with a mouse. Ah. I feel like I need a treat for lunch. It's because I've been such a good boy. That's a weird thing to say. So we get this. Is there ever a reason that the receive code would not be 0? That's curious. You know, it just feels, broken. It feels wrong. Like, I don't think I'm necessarily doing things perfectly correctly, but I don't think I'm doing them completely incorrectly. If that's a way to put that. How do I deselect all? Is that not possible? I don't want anything selected. Can't do that. Control D? Nope. Control Shift D? Nope. Control A? Control Shift A? Nope. Anyway, is there like some other thing in here we might consider doing? Is it something about the particular device that I have? Is it something? USB MIDI, USB pointer to that host. Like, am I doing something dramatically different? I mean, obviously just use their example, but is there something about the way I'm speaking to the hardware that is not correct? What is hub? Unclear. My settings. I mean, it looks to me like that's for what is that? Like, is it a clock thing or a timing thing somehow? Is create custom instance, but I don't think that's has anything to do with the host settings. You know? Can I, issues, packets are gone. You go backwards, it's not just backspace. How do I, hello? How do you go backspace in a, how do you go back in a web browser? Not just backspace? I have a stupid button bound on my mouse or something. Yeah, is that possible? Stop it. Once enumeration is done, so what is that example? Used to be host library here, inline function added at the bottom. Well, that's annoying if that's true. Okay, feeling more and more strongly by the second that I don't want to deal with this, and due in no small part to the fact that I can't use my mouse. I thought it was the backspace key. Okay, Alt left arrow works. So is this library just bad? Is that the takeaway here? Is that it just doesn't actually do the job? Which is really disappointing. Really, really, really disappointing. Well, shucks. Not that it's bad. I mean, just that it's like it's not fully robust, right? It like doesn't really do the, which seems pretty surprising. My assumption is that part of the problem is that this board is just spewing out clock messages, and that's causing some timing issue or something that are causing it to kind of skip over or lose the node on, node off messages. Could be totally wrong about that. That's just kind of how it feels. You know what is bad at... Can I do this? Oh, what to say, you know what's bad at keyboard accessibility is OBS, but here, look at me. I did it. Okay, well that was a waste of time, just like in a different way, but that's the second like multi-hour waste of time on like a microcontroller USB MIDI host. It's a pretty niche use case, I have to admit. But the reality is that every part of it seems pretty annoying. Like this part is obviously not going well. The home span stuff feels a bit annoying as well. Homebridge is fine. The software setup is fine, and it is working end to end, and it's not that complicated. It's easy to update all of that. Its big shortcoming is that it is on a Raspberry Pi. Although I think I got it running on that Raspberry Pi 2, right? And no one's gonna use that ever. No one's ever gonna use Raspberry Pi 2 in a billion years, right? So, what do I do? Just cram Raspberry Pi 2 into something and call it good enough? Isn't that where I got it to run? Is that true or false? Did I get it to run on Raspberry Pi 2 or did I do it on this Raspberry Pi 4 that's suspiciously sitting here on my desk? And I did something else on the Raspberry Pi 2. Is it on here? I don't feel like it is. Why did I got out that Raspberry Pi, we got out the Raspberry Pi 2B for some reason. It's right here, right? No, that's Raspberry Pi 3. That's a, I'm disappointed in that. I paid $10 whole for that board. What a prop. So this, I mean, it does have a Wi-Fi adapter in it. That's pretty suspicious, right? This is Raspberry Pi 2 Model B version 1.2. This is from 2014. That seems pretty crazy. I kind of think this is it. I don't know, but I kind of think it is. So I think we just use this. If this works, then we use this. I don't know if it works. But I know how to find out. I guess by plugging it in. I mean, that's not just sure. Right? It's just a stupid Raspberry Pi. The thing that's confusing, one of many things that is confusing, is I feel like I should have more. There should be a mystery second Raspberry Pi 2 me somewhere, unless that's the thing I use on the musical chair, which is yet another project. Okay, here's the thing we have to do. We like a requirement. What did we call this? I just tried to use my mouse. We call it MIDI Pi. Guess we'll see if this comes up. It may take a while because it's Raspberry Pi. That's the worst part, I will say, obviously. That's the worst part about using Raspberry Pi for anything, is it takes 75 hours for anything to boot, because it's bad, because Raspberry Pis are bad. Not a good sign. Is it really that slow? It could be. They're very slow. Is that what we called it? We call it MIDI Pi? Didn't we have another reason that we, for some reason, were setting up Raspberry Pi? Am I misremembering this? Doesn't look good, gotta say. Could be broken, could be any number of things, could be wrong. Can I see that on my Omada app? maybe. Hold on, please. I'm obtaining my connection status. Okay, that's a lot of alerts. Clients. When I click this thing that says clients, it doesn't do anything. All these ping attacks. It's messing with me. Okay, so nothing has a host name. Scoreboard. Oh, that's what we put on there. That's what's on here. That's scoreboard. What was just in my search results? You see that? Wait, score. Oh, scorn. Okay, it's like, what is weird stuff in there? I think that's what we're seeing. I think it's that's what we were doing there. Okay, that's reasonable to know. I don't care. What if we could run home? Okay, hold that thought. Can we power this machine? Well, I'm plugging this. Now plugging in this Raspberry Pi 4, which is, as you know, worth its weight in gold, which is like, it's a priceless object. Is that MIDI Pi? And if so, what's in there? I don't know. If so, could I just pull that chip and stick it in the other thing? Or is that something else? That may be like a total other thing, you know? Like Octopi or something. I don't think it is Octopi. Could be. Let's find out together. No, okay, that's MIDI Pi. That is MIDI Pi. So, interesting. Yeah, interesting. So, what does that mean? The fun question I have, and it is a fun question, is can I what just happened? How'd that happen? Okay, never mind. For a moment I thought my mouse suddenly worked. Because we still have no mouse, by the way. Just okay, so I'm gonna, since this board is a trash machine, right? I'm gonna pull this SD card, which is 16 gig SD card. We shut this down. I don't know if it's still, okay, I don't know if it's on. I want to assume it's fine to unplug. I don't remember how Raspberry Pis work. We're gonna unplug that. We're gonna take its SD card, which is also 32 gig. We're gonna plug it into this trash machine. The problem is, a problem that I'm anticipating with this particular trash machine is the, what's its face? The wireless situation. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Not a great deal of confidence. I mean, we obviously got it to work, right? With scoreboard, but I just can't remember if I had to jump through any hoops to make that happen. I don't know. Yes. Well, look at that. So I literally have no idea. Oh, come on. What's username and password on this? Pi? That was it. Homebridge is not running, which seems weird. Can we do the log, like plugin log? Oh, I should plug this in here. Ducks. Why do you think Homebridge isn't running? Now it says it's running. Is this where... Does this work? Okay, Homebridge Melody is what I called that project before, by the way, in case anyone was wondering, and I was, because I didn't remember. So how do you view logs, though? I thought you could, There we go. So... I don't remember how to play it. Do, 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 do. Okay. How do we play that? That was it. Okay, so it does still work. It does seem to run on a Pi. Hey Siri, stream. Like what? Right, there was that weird. Right, I forgot about that. There were issues with the Pi Zero with hops, right? We had issues with that. That's a true statement. I wonder if there's some other. Can I just do the view the entire discussion thing, please? Please? Please, can I? Can I just please? Oh boy. Thanks. Why is 3040 thin client? Oh, that costs a lot of money. Cute. $59. Look at that thing. What's in there? And why can't I? Well, that's adorable. Thin OS. That's an Atom processor. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, it could be a small computer. Seems crazy for this. It is crazy. was hoping somebody else had a single board computer recommendation, but $130 for Raspberry Pi. Banana Pi or an Odroid or Just hoping somebody holy crap. So why is 5070? Is that still a that's a Celeron? I mean, I feel like if you can get that for $50, then. But I don't. I want this to be like an embedded thing. It's just stupid that the embedded part is so annoying. Why is everybody so into Proxmox? Should I be into Proxmox? I just don't care about virtualization, really, right? If I've got containers, do I care? I don't really understand why it's tabbing past. That's weird. Tab order does not seem correct. I mean, I guess if I needed, like, I just don't think I do. Anywho, all right, here's my current view on this project, which I previously called Melody, Homebridge Melody, which is now, I guess, called Figaro in my mind. This is the project, I think. And then the plugin is the Homebridge Melody plugin, maybe. Then anybody can have it. But my project will be called Figaro. And so we'll use a Raspberry Pi. because there's one dangling right before me, literally dangling. Then I guess the question is, though, is because I wrote this, how did I write this? How did I write this? How do you... Isn't there like an open recent projects or... Where's that live? Unclear. Kind of want to throw all the Figaro stuff away because I'm mad at it. Pretty weird not having a mouse. Can you just take me to my repositories? This tab order sucks. Bridge melody. I wrote that. That was December. It seems like 100 years ago. I guess it was 2 months ago. I didn't mean to do that. So is this the thing? Like, is this my code? I think it is. So we just have our MIDI library. It would be kind of nice to have. Got some software. How are we controlling it? Get out of my face. Okay, it is that person's library. So Figaro, WS, whatever, RPi. This thing. And so it seems like this fellow is the fellow. Right? Would appear to be the hero of the world. So I think my biggest problem though is the 3-volt logic, and I don't want to be annoying to have to step that out. Gons. I don't know what that is. I mean, you know, I can just kind of imagine like a cool... Okay, let's just think of what the object is. It's a little box. It looks like a Dutch toy. Maybe it has a button on it. Maybe it has some kind of like indicator lamp. I mean, we could just get an indicator lamp like we have on the industrial taxidermy thing. That would be easy. Just like transistor and that's all. I guess a transistor and a resistor maybe. I do also just have these. I do have these teeny tiny little 5-volt strips that I probably shouldn't drive from a data pin, but you know, I mean, you know, like we did on industrial taxidermy, that'd be pretty easy. You hate React so much? Oh my gosh, wait a second. Life is yours. Are you accepting my teachings? Would you say that it sucks and that it is so bad? Would you describe it as so bad? I'm sorry you're having a hard time with it. I have very little React experience. I've mainly used Vue. My main experience was that it sucks and I didn't like it. And that things like that, like state management or like moving data around between different components, was so overwrought, like so annoyingly overwrought. Dart and Flutter, huh? So, okay, let's just say we didn't care about this light being a color. I guess, I mean, I also did... Another option is I have this stupid microcontroller I just paid for that I have nothing to do with it. Recoil? Now you're just making up words. Now you're just... Recoil? You're just making things up. Okay, life is yours. What we learned today is that nothing works and it's all bad. So we're just going to use this 10-year-old Raspberry Pi running Homebridge and it's going to be fine, right? I forgot how to play Hello Darkness, my friend. I guess, you know what? Let me think about this for a second. Make my own. I mean, I basically have. That's what industrial taxidermy sort of is. It's a whole... But I think you don't understand how much all of this Internet of Things stuff sucks. Like, Matter is so bad. Homebridge is not terrible, but you need a computer to run it on. I mean, this Raspberry Pi 2B seems to be running it okay. I did set it all up on a Raspberry Pi 4, which was still slow. But once everything was installed, I stuck the SD card in this, and it seems okay. So I could probably just cram this SD card in something older. Okay, a fatal flaw, one might say. I mean, okay, just to say it out loud and then never say it again, because it is possible, but is another route we could go with this is raw MIDI, like on a whatever, the 5-pin DIN connector or even a TRS connector. Like we could do that. Do I want to? I mean, and then go the ESP32 route and not have to have a computer to do it. I don't know. This is just a dumb project. I just want to make an object that looks nice. That's what matters. I want an object that looks nice. We want like Scandinavian toy design. like this, these vibes. Is this what all your toys looked like when you were a child? I want electronics in like I misspelled Scandinavian. We want like want that like, yeah, that like wooden toy design. This is not good though, because I want like product. I want like my mouse is still not working, by the way. Just in case anyone's wondering. Once upon a time, I wish I had paid attention to who the artist was. I was like passing by an art gallery in what's this? What's Japandi? I don't know what that. In Pittsburgh, I think, and there was some artist who had like built, I don't know if they were real working objects or what, but I think it was like music equipment, but it was like very custom, quirky, like custom, where could we find this? Like Pinterest. Trip Trap Stool. Stool? Is it a stool? I want like, you know, you can get on Pinterest and find stuff like this. Look at that wooden thing. None of this looks good enough though. It's like a very specific, I don't even know the words to use to describe the aesthetic actually. Like, that's very cute. Okay, like this, some of this stuff is not too far out. Some of this stuff is really, God, this stuff is gorgeous. Look at this stuff. Some of this kind of design language, I mean, even, that's gorgeous, but I want something even, that's also gorgeous. A little mouth, I've seen that before. Like, I definitely want something in this design language. So there's a crazy question of like, do I try to build a keyboard? Like, did someone build this or is this fake? No, it's 3D model. Like, this is all gorgeous. Well, I think this is getting there. Like, I mean, a lot of these are, you know, these are just like 3D models or fanciful designs, but something like this, like very toy-like, cute, small, that's really nice. In fact, I probably, well, it's funny. I think I actually have a Pinterest board of stuff like this. It was for a client project, but that client project went away. So can I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what it's okay to show. Like some of these things, very toy-like, very playful, very clean, very minimal. But I guess there's kind of a question of like what does it need? Like what does this thing need? This thing need, oh, that thing. Look at that. That's very close to the right design language. This thing. It's probably not real. This is probably a 3D model. It says photography. Oh yeah, these are very good. Kind of this language. Oh boy, that stuff's beautiful. Oh my lord, look at these. I love them. Why are they so good? I love it. I love this stuff. Okay, so that's the goal here. And we're gonna hide this stupid Raspberry Pi inside of it, right? That's our aim. And it will have a power cable and it'll have a USB cable for MIDI. And of course there's a million other things we could do with it, but like I almost imagine it as just like nothing to it except for I mean, MIDI pass-through might not actually be a bad idea. I wonder if you could do that. These are very minimal and cute. Ooh, I like that light through the wood veneer. It's pretty good. Anywho, I think it's a cute little box. Basically. Why is alt backwards not working on Pinterest? Unclear. Pinterest, you just hate accessibility? Probably. Why won't you go backwards? Go backwards, Pinterest. Really? Pinterest just doesn't let you go backwards? Am I surprised? A little bit. My privacy matters. Okay, this stuff is, I love it, and it's hurting my feelings because I want to make things that are beautiful. I guess the real question is like, what does this thing need? Like, what does it need as an object? Look at that crazy water droplet display. That's wild. Is that a projection map? That's pretty amazing. That's really good projection mapping, if that's what that is. Okay, here's some options. Some options are to like buy some kind of enclosure and fancy it up. Some options are to build it out of wood and add like paint or vinyl details to make it cute. As far as like what it needs, what does it need? You could have a big old toggle switch on it. I mean, it kind of doesn't really need much. It needs like a toggle switch and a an LED. They still make like a Korg Nano. I mean, you could also imagine doing something kind of crazy with it where it's keyboard keys for the musical keys. That's what looks like what this person has done. This is a terrible site to try to navigate the keyboard. Okay, we're getting there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hold on. Come on. It's gonna be okay. I mean, we might not get there. God, this stuff is beautiful. Like fabricating a keyboard that didn't feel better feels like a challenge, honestly. Did I already pass it? Where'd it go? So somewhere I thought I saw. This is the worst. Where someone had used like keyboard, you know, keyb keys. Not the best music playing experience. That thing. Okay, can we get there? Can we just? Great, we got there. Where is it? Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did it. We did it. It's very cute. It's pretty cute. But it's just keeb keys. That would be an option. Another option would be like, Korg still make a Korg Nano? Does that still exist? Now they're hideous. Did you have any that aren't hideous? Have you considered making non-hideous products? Well, I hate these, and they're ugly. I don't love it. I want like super minimal MIDI keyboard. Like that thing. Like nothing on it though. Those nano keys does have a little too much. I just want it to have almost nothing. None of these are minimal enough. I mean, if I could like, I don't know, retrofit something. I think the solution to start with is not worry about it and just use a micro key. A micro key. There's a micro lab, also ugly. Why did I mean to do that? Uh-oh, I lost my ability to navigate. What's happened? Google? Are we... Oh. It's kind of little. Could be littler. Yeah, that's $7 billion. Are you insane? Can't afford teenage engineering. I want something that costs $36 max. I really, like, whatever I get, I want to get it to take it apart, basically. You know? I want to, like, just use it for parts to build my own. So I really don't want anything that has kind of a design opinion. I just want the most minimal set of keys. And weirdly, these all just have too much stuff. Like, even the most minimal one have the... like 25 key keyboard. I don't even want any of the controls on the side. I don't want anything. I just want it to be keys. Probably not the one from Walmart. I mean, I don't know. This would definitely be a can of worms for sure. That Monoprice one, at least it has a bunch of other crap on it, but it at least is like wall-to-wall keys. Look at that thing. Let's CM whatever. But it looks like it actually has junk on the side that is hard to see in the picture. Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. Oh Lord. Yeah. Looks fake. It looks not real. It's kind of weird. Nobody just has... Okay, what did you find? I can't look at it. Life is yours. I can't. Like, okay, can I actually navigate into the chat window and click a link? Probably not. I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe if you send it to Discord, I can't. What do you think? I have a mouse over here? You know, a billionaire? Okay, actually, you're right. I love it. It is It is beautiful. Okay, so I mean, this is just the idea of like, okay, I could get a keyboard and take it apart and integrate it into something, but we're not going to do that. So I could just make a cute box and we could just use the thing that I already have. The main problem with that is there would be no sound. I mean, if I use it with this, for example, this little baby has no sound. If I wanted to go buck wild, I could set up Fluid Synth on this thing and send MIDI to Fluid Synth. And so this thing would also play audio, which we've done before. We did it for the musical chair, even though the musical chair is not finished. But I'm going to say no. Am I going to say no? I don't know. Do the line out. Raspberry Pis are not known for good sound quality, especially the original one. I can't remember quite the state of the 2B. Sandra, remember that it was also bad? So what would that look like? That would look like getting Fluid Synth up and running. I don't really want to do that. Or I just like demo this only with a keyboard that, like my piano that has the ability to make music. It's a little bit of a tricky one. I just don't want to overcomplicate this because that thing as it stands is real simple. I mean, yeah, really the only thing would be just add a simple little what would we use? Just 3D print something. Like 3D print a little lamp or something. What would that look like? How am I so tangled in my chair all the time? Oh no. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I messed up this cable. I want this cable to die. Get rid of it. So, like we could do the thing where we try to light that thing up and make a little button. I don't know if we could like 3D print a diffuser with some, like just print a little, oh my gosh, can you just not run over the mic or, oh. Just 3D print a little yellow light. You probably can't see this at all. It's a little yellow light is what it is. And I just would 3D print a little fellow, and then that's easy enough. And then that's all that's on top is like a little yellow light and a switch. Maybe. I don't know. I need to go eat some lunch. I almost feel like I'm at this, maybe it's just because I've been sleeping enough or what, I don't know. I almost feel like I'm approaching sickness, which would be a bummer. I haven't been sick in 3 years. But I don't know. Maybe it's the anger at how bad everything is. So here's the real question. Can I stop this stream? I can do this. Hello. Can I do this? Can I? What are the chances? 0 chance. Actually, is the Twitch dashboard like 0 accessibility? Really? Like, you can't tab into or among anything in the Twitch dashboard? Way to go, Twitch. How am I supposed to do the credits, even though I think only Life is Yours talked today? That's it. Okay, anyway. Life is Yours. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go maybe like lay down or eat some food or drink some tea or something. And I'm gonna think about this. I think the thing to do, here's the ambition in the coming weeks and months as my savings dwindle away and I end up on the streets, is we gotta continue to release projects. We gotta continue. Honeycomb, I don't eat honey. It's not vegan. Some people who are vegans that eat honey call themselves vegans. Anyway, I do have some maple syrup or some agave. I've got some lemon balm tea, perhaps. So we got to release some stuff. We got to make some stuff. We got to probably. I mean, that coffee I had yesterday tasted weirdly like bacon bits. So I don't know. I think what I'm going to try to do, even though it's dumb, but we just need to do it, is like start finishing projects and start making YouTube shorts. It's dumb. It feels dumb, but we just got to do it and start documenting things to like get them into the world. Velotic seems to be working. I think I just need to just flip the switch and say it's for sale. And then the real question is, do I go down the dark path of advertising? Because nobody cares about my work anymore. There was a period where like I was making things and people paid attention. And when I made a new thing, a new person paid attention. But then I spent like 5 years doing almost only commercial projects and then nobody cares. So now that I have no work, the thing to do is to get back to making things. I'm trying to finish some things. Man, it's hard. It's hard to finish anything. Okay, but I think what we've arrived at is the following. What we've arrived at is the following. Just use Raspberry Pi. That's it. Done. And power switch? I don't know. There was that like safe power. Ugh. If I could, if I could make money just streaming, how do I do it? Life is Yours. How do I do it? Like, how do you, you almost want 2 lights, like a power light. Are we still doing tubs? I thought we were done with that. Are we still doing that? Safe reboot and shutdown button. I don't want all that stuff. Raspberry Pi, power up and shut down with the physical button. I've seen this before. So, better power up, power down solution. Physical pin 5 to the ground next to it. This functionality is enabled by default. To shut down with the same button, just add DT overlay GPI shutdown to config on your Pi. You set it manually over time after the power cycles. Cycles to be handled with a simple momentary push button. You'll never have to go through the drudgery of navigating your mouse. That's interesting. And then power indication. You got an LED. Do what? Wait, you can do like a cron command that fires on reboot? GPIO 15. Cute. Okay, anyway, I got distracted. Oh my god. I mean, teenage engineering makes beautiful devices, and there's people that have too much money and who love beautiful devices. I love beautiful devices. I just don't have too much money, is my problem. Okay, this is boring because I'm like just full screen face reading stuff and the office is a mess. So I'm going to go if I can figure out how to stop the stream. So we'll see how it goes. Good luck. Godspeed. Life is yours. Thanks for hanging out. Since I'm not going to be able to type that in the chat, I have to sit verbally say thanks for hanging out. And let's try to tab here. Okay, goodbye.